What's up? I don't like the light. Wrong one. Okay. Oh, okay. Hey, what's up? You know, it just dawned on me. I forgot to share this on Twitter. Let me do that real quick. It's the main reason why I will schedule these things a little bit in advance so I can remember to share these things on Twitter. But I keep forgetting to. God damn it. I meant to bring this out in the kitchen. It's going to bother me. Okay. All right. Shared. We're about to be shared. Okay. Now it's shared. How's everyone's Thanksgiving? I hope good. I hope everyone's Thanksgiving has been drama-free, for at least on the home front. Safe, fun, fed. Let's see here. Hey, Reagan. Hey, Sue. Hey, Megan. Hi, Lily. Hey, Autistic Show. Hi, Steffi. Hey, Java Man. Lisa. Just Lisa. You know, those courtroom sketches that they do because they don't allow cameras in some courtrooms. I was thinking that someone should do one of KJ in the 7M trial. I think that's a great idea. I can't draw for shit, though. So hopefully someone who can draw has heard this discussion and they get creative. Hey, Dad. Hi, Guy. Hey, Kira. So I hope everyone's Thanksgiving has been well. Mine was. I didn't cook, though. We went out to a buffet, which it was freaking excellent. But the only thing it didn't really dawn on me until like after we got home. I was like, we don't have any leftovers though. You know, I mean, in the past or whatever, like we would maybe have it catered or something from like Boston Market or whatever store around us was doing it. Then you get leftovers, but going out someplace you don't get any. Like they don't let you take any home. It's fucked up. They should let you take it home. Happy Thanksgiving. So I thought in honor of my being reminded of how good mimosas are today, I thought I would do another drink this week and we'll do a mimosa, but we're not going to do your traditional or classic mimosa. We're going to do what's called a French mimosa. And I put all of the directions and the ingredients and everything in the description here, but I'm going to go ahead and obviously talk about it. So first of all, you want your champagne or your sparkling wine. I don't really care for sparkling wine that much. Like Prosecco is not really my thing so much. I like champagne, but I like the cheapest champagne there is because I like it really sweet. So I got Chez Roger Spumante. This is like $7 a bottle, but it's so good. It's so fucking good. So there's that. And you need Chamborde, which is very expensive a bottle. Like this little bottle here cost me $11. The full size one, which is not at all like a liter or anything like you see in other full size bottles in a bar, is like $32. It's crazy. So, but it's good. It is good shit. And pineapple juice. That's it. No orange juice, pineapple juice. Because a French martini is the Chamborde, vanilla vodka, and pineapple juice. But we're going to swap out the vanilla vodka with champagne and call it a French mimosa. So it's good. Hey, the Mousy Files. Hey, Felon Mommy of Two. Happy Thanksgiving. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to open up the champagne. And you want it chilled, obviously. Nothing's really, I mean, you can drink warm champagne, but it kind of sucks. Like, who wants to, really? Hopefully, I can't remember if this is the really cheap kind that doesn't even come with an actual cork. I hope that's the kind, because I don't like opening up corks. I had a horror story, one at work. Oh, yes, cool. A couple weeks ago, it's like my first like cork champagne bottle I had opened in quite a while. And something at very last minute before I undid the twisty thing and pulled it off, told me I should probably get like a towel or something just to put over the top. So when it goes flying off, it that'll stop it. It won't like ricochet off of something and take someone's eardrum out or something. And sure enough, just as I'm thinking that, and I put the towel, like I just go to set it on and the thing popped off all on its own. I'm like, holy shit, like that's never happened. Like I've always been careful, but I've never really had to be careful. Nothing's ever happened. But the one time I was almost not careful, it happened. It's like, wow. Okay, so for this, you want to first put the champagne in the glass, because if you wait and put it in after you put the other shit in there, then it's going to just fizz and it's going to take forever to fill. So if you do it first, it's not so bad. So you want to fill it up about to the halfway mark. It gets thicker as the thing goes up to the top. So there, that is actually about halfway, even though it may not look it. Okay, now you don't need any ice for this. Just you want to use a shaker though, just because you want to get it good and mixed. You want to do about 1/3 Chamborde. What? I never seen that before. So I'm gonna do the small end of this thing, which is about a shot, I think. And we'll do a shot and a half. And then you want to do about 2/3 pineapple juice. Sorry, this thing's kind of full. If I try to hold it up to the camera and pour it, I'm going to spill it. And I'm just going to do one more. Okay, so there, that's good. Then you want to put top on it. And you probably don't have to mix it like I shake it like I am. I just like to do that. I like to do that with anything with pineapple juice because it gets so frothy. It's cool. So I don't have to mute this time when I shake. See how frothy it gets? It's so cool. I love that. And then I'm going to just pour it in. It still fizzes, that figures. Probably because it's the cheap champagne. And it may not fill the glass. I don't know. Damn. Yeah, it should. Close enough. And these you can garnish with just throw a raspberry in it. Let the raspberry float around on top while you drink it. And you can make this if you want to keep the vanilla vodka in it, like you use for a French martini, you can. It just makes it a little bit stronger. Taste-wise, I don't think it really makes a difference, but it does kind of give it a little bit more of a kick. So, see? And it looks nice color because this glass was light tinted blue. It's not usually, it's more of a light maroon color, kind of, I guess. I don't know. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. It's so fucking good. All right. Hey, April. So, oh my God, it's really fucking good. I don't really have a whole lot planned. I just felt like coming on, just hanging out, really. Sorry. But I do have things pulled up, though, that, I don't know, it's kind of like, I think the other night when I was doing the whole walk down memory lane thing, reminding ourselves of some of this fuckery, Katie has done in the past and still completely unapologetic for even unacknowledging. I don't know, I came across a lot of other shit too. I kind of forgot all about. So I have the tabs all pulled up, but I haven't looked at them in a couple hours, so it might take them a second to load. Wow, this is so good. This is stupid good. It is good. I don't care. It tastes good. Oh wow, let's get. What is that when I have so many freaking screenshots in it? Maybe we'll do that one later. Let me see. Okay, this one I think I'm gonna do. Why does that keep coming up? Okay. So, for those of us who were around for the Katie and Toddy Westbrook lawsuit, we all pretty much remember when all the email shits first started happening back in January 2021. And this is some screenshots from around that time. Okay. So no, change that password manual. And that account is not hooked up to anything. Oh, okay, that was... Okay. Where are her tweets about this? Oh, maybe. Why does it not have her tweets though? If there's so many freaking screenshots in this. All right. Oh, okay. All right, so there we go. I'll close that one out. This one, you know how she's always saying, don't talk about her kid. She never talks about her kid. That's not what her channel's there for. She respects his privacy, all that happy shit. What's that sound? Okay, so she says here, there we go. Screenshot, and it says, when I speak out against anti-maskers, this is not performative for me. This is my son's medication for a day. Each morning he takes 10 medications. Then mid-afternoon, 3 more medications. In the evening, another 7, 20 doses of medication each day to keep him alive and healthy. My son is a heart patient, open heart surgery survivor with a repaired heart. He has lung issues as a result of his heart and asthma. He is adrenal insufficient. These are a few of his conditions. We fight daily to keep him healthy, and COVID could, wipe him out. He's in the high-risk population. If you see me out, I'll ask you to put on a mask to speak to me. I'll decline interaction if you aren't wearing a mask. And I'll remind you that wearing a mask saves lives. We have been in quarantine for 10 months. My son hasn't had a play date since March 2020. This is how serious we're taking this. So please, it's so much bullshit. I call bullshit. Oops. What was that? Okay. Please wear a mask. Please limit your social gatherings and please social distance. My son and millions of people like him depend on you all to survive. Oh, I think this is when she started saying how like no one near her wears masks because they're all Republicans or some shit. I think. I'm looking for her comments. Todd's all over this though. Oh, maybe it's just Todd in this one. So no, I mean like I love how like here, let me go on and on about how I don't talk about my son while I talk about my son and share all this information. Like no one needed to know in that post how many surgery he has, all of his, diagnoses. No one needed to know all that. Okay. I'm going to check chat in 1 second. Close that out. I know that there's like a couple live streams happened today. Like Molly Golightly, last I saw, she had been live streaming for like 11 hours. I tuned in a couple times here and there, but I don't really. Did any drama or anything happen today? I mean, to my knowledge, nothing really happened, but I haven't spent all that much time on the computer today. Happy Thanksgiving, American friends. Thank you. Never stopped her brushing out to go get Botox. Yep, you're right, Suzanne. Or to go to the makeup store, or to go out to eat. I think a couple times there, whatever. Hi, I am a new subscriber and I really enjoy watching your channel. And hi to everyone in the chat and hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving holiday and all the best to all of you guys. Thank you so much, Adam Harris. Welcome. Glad you're here. Hey, Sunny D. Without a lawyer. Green worm. Okay. Let me go back here. Wait, did I enlarge that? No, I didn't do that yet. Wow, that's really big. Damn. My tweets about the mess going on is not about me, folks. I swear anything I post, you make it something negative. I'm fine. I'm doing great. This was 117.21. Huh. That's interesting. Let's see what was posted. I feel like I'm living in an alternate reality. This has been the weirdest 24 hours of my life. I bet that this was the shit with the emails. Watching what goes on with you, it's like watching a train wreck. They can't stop watching. Like, why do you do this to yourself? Thanks for watching. This isn't my train wreck. I'm totally fine. It's like I feel like that's like the famous last words of like everyone's train wreck. This isn't my train wreck. I'm totally fine. Wait. No, I'm in reality. What is happening surrounding me is beyond comprehension. Just keep thinking I'm crazy. It says more about you than me. But you are the only common denominator in all of this. If you were innocent, none of this would bother you. You don't know what is bothering me. I am innocent. What is happening doesn't involve me. Okay. Who does it involve then? That's right. It probably doesn't involve Katie Joy, but it involves like Without a Crystal Ball or something. Oh, I remember when Christopher used to show up and congratulations, you get a hashtag. Oh, the hidden replays. And it's just gonna keep going. Okay. All right. Is that Gregory? Okay. Screenshots now. Okay. He's gone. Racism, sexism, ableism, xenophobia, homophobia, and hate did not win. We voted him out. Trump will no longer reign and make millions of us fear for our safety and lives. We made it. I'm sorry. Where was she a victim of the racism? All right, maybe sexism, maybe. But I mean, I'm going to argue that that's not exclusive to Trump. But racism, ableism, xenophobia, homophobia, like when was she a victim of any of these isms? But, you know, she and they no longer have to fear for their safety. They made it, you know. Why are you trying to include yourself into like these groups? Let me check chat. I did the champagne brew in the south of France back to, I got taste. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce those. Heavy things. I had Cristal once. That's it. In Atlantic City. It was fun. Okay. What's this next one? Oh. I'm going to hold on to that one. Then we have okay. My oldest son is home, I think. Yay. I have all three of my kids under the same roof tonight. Like, this is so cool. Of course, the two of them are sleeping, but. Oh, I thought you said he was here. Oh, I thought you said he was. Okay. Maybe I won't. All right. So here we have, anyone else have that friend that has known you forever and knows just what to say when you feel stressed, sad, mad, or even happy? I love friends like that. I think everyone can pretty much figure out why it is I'm sharing that. I'm not going to say it though. I'm not going to be petty like that, but I think we know what's going on here. Was just the two of them? I thought that there was like a whole bunch of screenshots in that post. Oh well. And then there's this one. I have a couple of videos too pulled up. I just gotta get them so where I can find them easily because they're on the laptop. All right. This I don't know what this one was about. I don't really remember this one. But Spill Sesh says, someone really emailed me going off for not standing up for Trisha. Ma'am, I'm not Morgan Adams. I have been publicly saying I don't like Shane or anything happening right now. I cannot. The email literally told me to tell my brother to fuck off and be better. Literally, everyone thinks you are Morgan. I don't know who Morgan is, so I don't quite understand. I feel like this tweet is lost on me. But holy shit, things are getting real bad. What the fuck? What was this one? What was this about? Okay. So in regard to what? Because she had made another tweet that said this is getting real bad and it showed like some stupid gif of blowing shit up. In regard to what? You're disgustingly single-minded. There's a worsening pandemic with white nationalists threatening our democracy who dangerously infiltrated police forces, military, and National Guard, and people in U.S. can't feed their children. Yup, it's all about a selfish, lying beauty YouTuber. Get a grip. All right, I want to ask the chat something here. Answer me this. This is Zag Creations. I'm sure if you follow Katie, you're familiar with Zag Creations. I'm not outing anyone here. So let me ask you guys a poll. Do you think Zag is Katie? No, that's too obvious. Is a Katie ran sock account? Meaning it could be Todd behind the account or whatever, Unirock or who knows who, Jesse Bear, who knows. But the whole purpose and the whole reason for the account existing is because it's there to work for Katie. So that's the question. And we have yes, no, yes. Hey. Here we go. Yay. I love doing these polls. It's so cool now that I know how to do them. Oops. Okay. I was wondering what you were talking about with a glove. Hey, Carrie K. Hey, Gamecock. Gamecock girl, you think? Call me Frenchie Nap. Oh, I read your comment earlier. I didn't say your name, though. Sorry. Hey, Flava. I sent you a message on Facebook. Oh, you did? Oh, okay. My bad. I'm not going to pull it up on stream, obviously, but let me pull it up. Oh, it must have went into my message requests, I'm thinking. Message requests. Yeah, the way Facebook has shit set up now, you don't really even know that you get message requests unless you specifically go into the requests. Like it used to be that they would give you an alert or a notification or something. You know, you get a little red one or something. And why is it giving me Marketplace? Oh my God, dude, I can't stand Facebook these days. Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Here, I'm gonna send you my email. try to. Here we go. I sent you the email. All right. Yeah, that's totally cool. That's totally cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So now what else is there here on this post? Let me go back. Just tell me more what this is about. This is some crazy shit. Oh, some fighting here happening in the comment section with Zag, aka Katie, maybe. So here we have crusty diaper KJ. Oh my. You're such a dumb bitch. It's embarrassing. Go get your pension and suck a Werther's original, for fuck's sake. You're literally everything that's wrong with KJ. You're even tweeting a lawyer, acting cocky. Sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up, Grandma. They're talking to Zag. Here's the thing you refuse to grasp. I'm my own person. I can do what I choose. Katie gets to do exactly the same, including blocking me if I'm annoying her. I'm tired of people lying all around this entire mess. I responded to someone, in my opinion, being misleading. By the way, I love Werther's. Thank you. No, you told me to focus on the abhorrent. Then why can't you? Oops. No, don't. Please don't go. Okay. I can. This took a turn. I'm not saying this isn't important. Pointing out you were at that time making an assumption on what KJ was referring to. The other things are more important globally, but not specifically to this mess. Now, we both actually know. And don't need to assume. Because remember the last bomb? Look what happened there. The whole filing was a hot mess and none of it was even relevant. This will be another exaggerated thing, or it's about Clark Swanson. We simply disagree. I don't feel like debating it. I've watched it all from about 20 different sides. I decided where I stand. It's actually a very nice way to discuss things. I have to say, I'm impressed with it. I'm certainly not trying to change your opinion at all, to be honest. Guess we will see what happens, eh? Got at least another 6 months of this. I wish it's what everyone could do. Stop speculating. Wait until the courts decide. But for goodness sake, stop all the bullying and harassing. Are you shitting me? Given that it won't happen, KJ has every right to choose how she handles it without being called names. No, she has every right to choose how she handles it, but she doesn't have a right to do so without being called names. I mean, because people have a right to speak. You know, I mean, she can do what she can to block that speech from reaching her ears, but she has every right to do that, but that's about it. If you can give it, you can take it. That is true. That is very true. I always forget to do that. Look at the hidden replies. Hidden replies from Katie. Probably the lawsuit. Last time she did this, everyone laughed at how shit her motion was. Yo mama replies, please tell Katie I said thank you so much for continuing to run her mouth. The entertainment value is exponentially higher when she talks big and it blows up in her face. Her bombs, quote, always bomb, and I love it. Keep antagonizing karma, Katie. Not wrong. Not wrong. All right, now we're repeating comments. Okay. Here. How? Thank you. Katie had jumped in. No one will be laughing. Just stop, Katie. Your lawsuit with Toddy is because of you and no one else. Jeffrey didn't make you accuse James of killing his mother or call him a criminal. That's all on you. Shut the fuck up. Your fave is live. Oh, it's talking to Zach. Your fave is live right now, talking about Trisha Paytas. Isn't there more important things to talk about by your own logic? Oh God, that's some funny shit. Oh, I forgot about all this shit she said about Shane Dawson. I don't know if it's any of it's true, mind you. I never followed Shane Dawson, but honestly, only I don't know what that means. Is that okay? Person could think like this. It's not only a shit person, maybe could think like this. None of this shit with Trisha makes up for the racism or pedophilia. You've lost your fucking mind. To spill sesh. Shane Dawson talked to children about sex and wanted them to send him their orgasm faces. Is that true? Oh my God. Was it really children? I mean, that's okay. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Seriously, I don't want to know. I feel like I missed all that shit. I kind of escaped that or whatever, that bullet. So let's keep it there. What? The fan? Oh. Oh, she reported someone to Team YouTube. I don't remember that. Dude, okay, back to the Nat shit. This is interesting. Gives Nat's email. This email address is trying to hack. Damn it. Is trying to hack into YouTube as we speak. Into your YouTube, I'm guessing, as we speak. Just so you all know at Team YouTube. What? It's been nonstop like this since November or since October. Oh, okay. Thank you, Sue. Is that, yeah, that's it. Okay, this was, we all know that like all the email shit, whatever, from the lawsuit came about in January of 2021. So now she's saying it's been like this. It's been nonstop like this since October. So she's saying that email address, Nat's email address, has been trying to hack into YouTube since October. Like, really? That's interesting. Okay, what did I miss over here? Hey, Hermitsy Frog. Hey. I haven't even looked at the chat again. I'm sorry. Okay, and am I told we have new members? Hey, Proud Mama B. I can't. Proud Mama B. Welcome. Thanks for becoming a member. And thanks for becoming a member, Hermitsy Frog. Yay, welcome. Hey, Pink Star. Happy Thanksgiving, EKC Mods in chat. Thank you. We are calling UK tomorrow. There is a constable with the name Natasha Kenneth. The data from UK is very limited. Huh, okay. What's that miss here? Zaggle. I like that name. I really like that name. I think I might try to call her Zaggle from now on. Why not? So yeah, that's interesting though, isn't it? I mean, I want to know, like, has Nat been trying to, like, I don't know, hack into her shit or whatever since October of 2020, since before Tati even filed her lawsuit against Katie? Because from what I recall, Katie didn't even know about Toddy filing the lawsuit, whatever, until Toddy filed the lawsuit and Katie was served. And she wasn't served until like October 30th, maybe, or the 31st. It was either Halloween or the day before Halloween. That's when she was served with Toddy Westbrook's lawsuit. So she's been getting hacked since then by Natalie? I don't know. That kind of leaves me with a bunch of questions, I think. Oh, yeah. And I don't know if you all remember this. The screenshots Katie shared of these hacking attempts into her email, they were emails, actual emails from Google alerting or informing her that the recovery email, or alerting her about a recovery email. But the thing is, though, they weren't alerting her to a new recovery email for her account. They were informing her that her email address was now being used as a recovery email for that Nat Gmail account. That's not hacking. Like, I mean, for granted, I mean, I think she would be pretty fucking stupid to actually do that and then post the screenshots and try to portray them as something that they weren't. Okay, fine. But nonetheless, these weren't hacking attempts into her account then. Interesting. What? I don't remember this. Okay. I'm sick to death of the male creators harassing and degrading female creators. Case in point, a male creator I didn't mention by name came into my chat to make me look bad and act like a victim when he knows his hands are dirty as fuck. I was watching. Funny, you made a lot of good. I'm guessing it's going to go on to say points or some shit. I'm sick to death of male creators harassing and degrading. Harassing and degrading. She's combining harassing and degrading to a male creator came into my public live stream chat to make me look bad and act like he was the victim when he knows his hands are dirty. That's harassing and degrading. Fuck, man. You know, I mean, that just reads to me like you might not actually know harassing and degrading. Like you haven't experienced like actual like harassing and degrading, if that's what you're, calling harassing and degrading. I don't know. That may be insensitive of me to say, but I'm a bitch. Without my crystal meth. Oh my god. Oh, that's a fucked up name. Oh my god. I don't remember that Twitter name. Oh, I guess they're talking about Tipster, or she's talking about Tipster. Huh. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to pull up a video. Maybe I'm going to check chat though real quick. What do I want to do? All right. I'm going to exit that right out. All right. So let's check the poll here. All right. And poll. Do you think Zag is a Katie Rand stock account? Yes, 65%. No, 34. Okay. Interesting. Hey, Jenny O. Hey, Chronically B Queen B. Hey, Elizabeth. News up here. Oh, yay. Awesome. Welcome. I swear I don't click the must be a subscriber thing in order to chat on purpose. It's just if I don't do that, then we get a bunch of bot accounts in here posting like spam and stuff. That's why I do it. Because if I saw that, I'd be like, wow, what a bitch. She just wants people to become subs. Okay. Okay, so let me do this real quick. What videos do I have pulled up here? Okay, here we go. So let's see. There, I'll link it. That way I can find it. I don't know how else. You can't really airdrop from laptop, can you? I don't think you can. Oh! So a lot of people may not know this, and I totally forgot about it. Let me go to the post. Remember when she posted about her husband losing his job? Activity log. Okay, so here we go. CenturyLink has made the decision to lay off hundreds of employees. My husband has dedicated 20 years to this company. He hasn't received a raise in 4 years because the new CEO, Jeff Story, doesn't believe in them. Yet in 2018, Mr. Story gave himself a $9.6 million bonus. This was in 5/4. For 20 years, my husband has busted his butt. He's never been in trouble and always had amazing reviews. He's never complained about his lack of raise and kept the position despite his unhappiness with raises because of our insurance for our son. Stop it, Michael. I have to get into this. Yeah, I know. Because it sounds better, I think, when I read it like that. It's definitely easier to hear the words, I think, when it's read like that. All right, maybe it's all in my fucking head. I don't know. I'm gonna do it anyway. Now he's been laid off for no reason other than we can guess that our son uses a lot of health insurance due to his chronic illness. And Mr. Story's company, level 3 employees that needed a lot of healthcare say they were cut during layoffs. Employees said that they were needed insurance during layoffs. I mean, that's basically what she's saying. It's weird. If this is true, could CenturyLink hold my son's health condition against my husband? I don't know. But I believe that Mr. Story doesn't care about his employees or their well-being. He's never missed a raise once, while his employees suffer and have no metrics to get raises. My family will be fine because I'm self-employed and make a good income. But other families in the CenturyLink family are left today feeling shell-shocked. CenturyLink is not a corporation for people anymore. It's a shame. Thanks for throwing away your loyalists for profit. This, mind you, this was right in the middle of the shutdown for COVID, when like everyone was getting laid off. Have him apply for unemployment today. Don't wait. His last day isn't for 2 weeks. Yeah. Yep. That's, wow. I'm going to read that one. Have him apply for unemployment today. Don't wait a few days or a week. ASAP. I've gone 7 weeks without paying, and I'm expecting it this week, hopefully. Good luck and keep your heads up. His last day isn't for 2 weeks. So yeah, that was that. Okay, come on, go away. Oh. I like that one. All right. This, do you guys remember when she did, I don't know, something about a friend of hers? I forget what it was, but her friend needed surgery or something. So she obviously used it for content, you know? I think it was the same friend who sadly, tragically lost their husband like months later or something. Come on. Okay, so my best friend has been dealing with a complication from a surgery and so depressed. Emoji crying. I can't go visit her in the hospital and want to brighten her day. I'm going to make her a video on YouTube and ask that you guys leave her comments to cheer her up. I hate that she's alone. Imagine being that friend, like for real. Imagine being that fucking friend. I think this is the worst thing about it all, meaning COVID shutdown, that you are not allowed to have the support you need from friends and family to keep spirits up. Thinking about your friend, hospitals are scary places to be in during this time. XXO. I know, I feel so bad for her. She's been through so much, and she's always been my rock for 16 years. That's why I've never spoken about her before on this channel. I just want to help her. I'm sure she knows that if you were able to be there, you would. Sending healing, whatever. I mean, think about it. She's been my rock for 16 years. I just never mentioned her on my YouTube channel before, where I talk about everything, mind you, including my son's medical issues. Crazy. All right, it's over here. So this one was about those phone calls to the brewery. I turned it off. Yeah, I did. Okay. So for those who aren't aware of that, there's I know I did a video of them. I think it's one of my first videos ever done, though. She allegedly, this brewery that was owned by the person who also owns her husband's recording studio or some record label. For some reason, instead of calling like the record label that's associated with the Paulsons, they found out that the owner also owned this brewery and then called the brewery to leave these horrifying messages about Katie Joy. Yeah. That's the story, anyways. And here she says, what is it that I've ever done that warrants people sending death threats? Have I murdered anyone? Have I harmed anyone? Have I brutally abused or physically harmed someone? No. Tell me why anyone would harass a brewery while leaving death threats about me on voicemail. It's the voicemail part. That's what makes it so fucking horrible. Anyway. Come on. And she follows it up with, just found out that my husband's record label, their business, a brewery, received 40 messages last night from a woman that, quote unquote, sounded drunk and was leaving them death threats about me. When will this stop? Crazy. Oh, yeah, this one just adds to it. Then she posted, why am I right there? My computer's actually moving pretty fast tonight, too. I have to say, it's compared to what I'm used to, it's actually not bad. Oh, I was supposed to do it on that one, damn it. Okay. There you go. This one was posted shortly after those two were posted. I remember this because this made no sense whatsoever. Like, I, how would they just come across this thread? Like, things aren't saved and archived over on 4chan like that. I spoke too soon. I spoke too fucking soon. Come on. Pinwheel. There's the pinwheel. Damn it. My husband's label boss and his employees located a 4chan thread dedicated to me, I guess. 4chan, the anonymous board that is filled with incels, white supremacists, and racists, the platform that is notoriously violent and filled with hate speech. I think she even followed this up with, what have I done to warrant that? Have I murdered anyone? Have I harmed anyone? Because that's like her excuse to why she doesn't deserve anything bad, because she's a good person because she hasn't done those things. Like, there's no middle ground between like being a good person and doing these horrible things. Oh, in this she shares, we analyzed more than 1 million comments on 4chan. Like how? I'm curious, how are they? I mean, you can search 4chan, for things, but they don't really save threads for that long. So unless this thread that was made and dedicated to her was formed like over like, I don't know, 3 days prior to that posting, you wouldn't find it. It just doesn't make sense. But somehow they find a way, because that's how much everything's about Katie. Was that one of those? Okay. I did hit videos pulled up. All right, let me like this one. Oh, yeah, no, definitely not gonna pass. All right, that might be it. I don't know. I thought I had videos, but not really. At least not here. That's right. The one time where Katie had a heart for us. She was trying to help us. That's what she was doing. She was looking out. So here, she was looking out for us. I am being overly nice here, but I have a heart and want to help people avoid getting in trouble. This week won't be a good one for a group that is stalking me. If you don't want to be involved in criminal or civil litigation, you might want to leave. Oh yeah, that's my comment, huh? Wait a second. You were hoping to get a message. Oh, that's right. Someone had asked her, like, what is this about? And Todd's like, to the people who this involves, they'll know. That was it. And I'm like, so you're hoping to get them a message? Like, you're hoping to send a secret coded message to the people you claim are stalking and harassing you. Wouldn't that be like instigating it, or at least be deemed this as such? I mean, that didn't make sense to me. Oh yeah, are you talking about people who will know who they are and behaving in an offensive way? The people she's referring to will most definitely see this. Oh yeah, okay. Here's my comment. Apparently new, completely clueless and confused. Guess I'm good. I don't know. Yes, you are fine. Katie's not referring to you. It has legal implications, so we cannot say much. But for the people that are involved, they know who they are, and we hope they get the message. Like, wait a second. You're hoping to get a message to the people involved, to the people harassing you. Is it sending a message to the people involved who are harassing you, instigating? And that's it for that. Okay. So, yeah, let me go back to chat. Holy shit. Oh my God. Thank you so much for what is it? Where find it? Thank you so much for the super chat, Flying Mom Laura. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Yay. Thank you. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, for real. And I think I'm going to make one more of these cocktails in a second, or mimosas. They're not really cocktails. Peanut Gallery over there has a comment on that, I hear. Yeah, usually I'm a little bit more livelier and we do have a little bit more going on. I really, like I said, I wanted to hang out. That's what I'm doing. You know what? Here, this is what I'm going to do. I don't do this nearly as often as I should. So I'm going to drop the link. There you go. If anyone wants to come up and join me, feel free. But I am going to ask, though, that I don't know. We either know you or I can see your face behind. I won't put it on air, just, in the backstage. Because one time when I dropped the link and just letting people all up, all completely crazy and carefree, we ended up with a penis on screen. So I have to screen for penises. The drama community is mental. The true crime community is not to be fucked with. I will say that much. You think the drama community is bad? Go piss off the true crime community, see what happens. I mean, I haven't pissed them off, thankfully, but I've seen what they do to one another when they piss each other off. And yeah, no, I'm good. I'm going to stay way the fuck back here. The original what? The original, let me see here. Oh, the Christmas Story 2 was. They made a 2. Or are you talking about the movie 2 as in TOO? Did they make it part 2? That would be awesome if they did. We don't have Thanksgiving. They did make a sequel. Oh my god, dude! Did you know that they made a sequel to Christmas Story or A Christmas Story? You'll shoot your eye out, kid. Okay, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, it's on HBO Max. Oh, I'm gonna have to see that. Okay, Flying Mom Laura says they will find someone from your childhood who looked at the person funny. The true crime community is no joke. Yeah. Like when other communities are just talking about like swatting people, they're fucking swatting people. And like over nothing. Like you would think that for a reaction that drastic, it had to been something pretty immense to piss them off that much, but nah. No, they'll swat you over almost anything. The fact that you have to scream for Peni makes me giggle in such a dirty way. Yeah. Word. To be honest, it's only a certain number of channels are toxic in the true crime. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you're right. I haven't watched, like, I don't even think I've, like, broken the surface much, really, in the different channels I watch in true crime. But most of the ones I did watch from the true crime community are, yeah. I mean, it's I don't want to say it's entertainment, but it is. I want to see Guardian of the Galaxy Christmas one. Oh, how come Katie does not get in any trouble for all the crap she does? Because I mean, the crap she does, it's not illegal or anything, and it's just it's offensive to your average person, I think. And it's not even that it's offensive. I mean, because we all offend each other. It happens every day, but it's the lack of apology or even acknowledgement, or, forget about accountability. But I mean, just validating someone else's feelings about it. She doesn't do that. That's what I think people's view is so egregious. And that's just, it's not an actionable offense, really, not legally, not even civilly, I don't think. But it just pissed people off a hell of a lot. And also too, how is it you worded that? Let me see. Does not get in any trouble for the crap she does. she has gotten, there's been consequences, you know, just not probably to the level that's a lot of people would prefer to see maybe, but there has been consequences. I mean, she's found herself in several lawsuits as a result. She's had to pay attorney's fees just to, you know, settle these lawsuits. You know, she's been told to no longer, or in these settlements, she's agreeing to no longer talk about certain issues or certain people, like the Chrisleys. She can no longer talk about any of the Chrisleys. She can no longer talk about, or at least, can she talk about Toddy? I don't know what the terms are there. No one really knows what any of these terms are, but it's understood that she can't really talk about anyone involved. So, I mean, that is kind of being reprimanded, I guess, in some way, but just, she's not being publicly shamed, and nor is she acknowledging anything that people feel from what she's done or whatever. I don't know. They know who nonsense is. Nonsense made mistake of calling the wrong person out. I think I have a pretty, I stumbled across something today that led me to believe someone might be nonsense. I don't know. I don't want to put him on blast in case I'm wrong. I'm going to look into it more. But I mean, it is not, it's, I guarantee you, all of us, I've heard a lot of the names that people have thrown out there. And if I'm right about this person being nonsense, no one has thought of this person. That's all I'm going to say. But I don't know if I'm right. Yeah, she implies on Todd Chrisley. Yes. Yeah, that 12 thing. Like, I mean, she didn't even get creative with that. I mean, if it were me, I would have posted a video, whatever, YouTube video, whatever, of that Sesame Street skit where it counts up to 12, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know, I would have played that. And then I would have just thought of some reason or whatever to talk about Sesame Street on that day. You know, like an anniversary of something or whatever, just something that tied it in. That's what I would have done. But no. She just throws out there, I like the number 12. Gee, no one will know what the fuck I'm talking about here, right? People will be so fucking, you know, clueless. Yes, Sesame Street. She used the Seahawks 12 danger. I don't know what that means, Seahawks 12. Oh, like the font or whatever and the colors of the 12 you use? Is that what you mean? If I count with the count one, yeah, but did he count up to 12 though? Yeah, right. Todd made sure we knew. Elmo's puppy in the parade today was adorable. I can't stop thinking. I totally forgot about the fucking parade today. I was up early too. I didn't turn out nothing. Oh my God. That was like it's been like a staple of Thanksgiving every year, like growing up. Like first thing in the morning, that's like that's like the first thing my mom did was turn on the TV and put on the parade. And then she'd, you know, go in the kitchen and start cooking and everything. But that parade would be playing all throughout the prep time, all right up until people came over, and oh God. I didn't even I totally forgot about it. Yeah, she should have at least used Minnesota. Yeah. You're trying to earn a wrench. Someone said on my stream. Are you trying to earn a wrench here? Or? Please go and look at a channel called Emma Kenny. She's one of the best. All right, I'll check her out later. I'm not really into true crime, I'll be honest. Excuse you. The only I don't know, area of true crime that has my interest, and it does. It really has my interest. Is like the 411 series, the missing persons, just in the 411 series, that I find fascinating. But that's it. Yep, you're right, Dirty Uncle Sal. Let's be honest. The most entertaining channels, whether true crime, commentary, or whatever, those are the ones everyone watches, even if they won't admit it. Yep. And it's usually the channels too that have someone like Michelle or whatever behind it, Hot Mess or whatever. I don't know. Which, hey, I watch her. I'm not judging. I totally watch. In fact, I made a clip of her today. Did you see the Dale's game? Yes. When I was sitting here at the computer, I was just getting ready and everything, just fucking around. Mike was out here watching it. So yeah, they won. Your mom was a rock cat? Oh my God, that's so cool, Elizabeth. Are you Lindsay Lohan? Yes. Oh, you're okay. Well, if you're trying to earn a rent here, I don't. It's the moderators here. They're fantastic. I'm not stepping on any toes. They know what they're doing. So I don't really come to them and say, "Hey, I was thinking about adding someone to the team here." It's usually they're coming to me. You can watch the parade on an app if you want. It was an okay showing today. Al Roker missed the first time. Oh, really? Oh. Wrenches for all. Really? I'm going to drop the link again, but I'm guessing no one wants to come up, which is fine. I don't really care to jump up on most panels either. It was a joke. Okay. But still, the way to the wrench is through the mods. Emma Kenny. I read that and wonder, do you mean Letterkenny? I'm dying to know who you think Nonsense is. I really dislike. See, if I said the name, no one would know her. No one would know who I'm talking about. It's just, she's in the comments and she's been around for a couple of years. And it's only because of this one tweet that I read of hers that she had made like almost 2 years ago that kind of ties in. It's the only reason. Like, there's nothing else about her that would cause anyone to suspect. So, which makes me kind of wonder if might not be right about this. Because I feel like learning who Nonsense is, I feel like a lot of people are going to be like, oh, all right, yeah, like you can tie it in, you can see it. That's not the reaction people would get if they learned that this was Nonsense. They'd be like, huh. So. Oh, Al Roker's been in the hospital? Oh. Channels like Smearcats that make compilations of the problematic channels are how people can watch but not admit everyone is guilty of it in some way. Yep. Mm-hmm. And I really appreciate those channels too, because like some of these streams, like for MGL, for example, her streams go on for hours and I just can't. It's, though she is interesting when she's actively being a train wreck, any other time, it's not at all. Like, it's painfully not interesting. It's kind of like Unirock interesting. Sure, when it's an active train wreck, yeah, totally get down with watching that. But when it's normal time, it's like, what am I doing? There's so many other things I could be doing with this time right now. So. What? Oh. So, all right. I am going to close these out. Oh, I'm still open there. Huh. All right, so what's going on YouTube here? Let me see. Who's on since I want to call her by her name and tell her she is a big jerk and thinks she knows. Well, see, the name I have isn't even the person's real name. It's a Twitter handle. That's it. And it's obviously not the person's real name. So. Fleva got a membership link. Let me see. I'm not going to play. I just want to look at it real quick. Is she talking about? She get a membership link to MGL, Michelle Goes Live, I think. Interesting. All right, so what else? Nothing really has happened today, right? It's been a pretty quiet day on the YouTube streets, which is good. That means everyone had a really good Thanksgiving, I think. So I'm happy to hear that. But kind of, the rest of us need our other guilty pleasure besides food, and that's drama online. And we're not getting it. So I'm noticing a lot of people are still calling it Thanksgiving. I know there's been talk or whatever changing the name to Indigenous People Day, but I'm not seeing that this year. Like other years, I've seen that. Like it's been like the main focus, and like it seemed like the day was actually becoming known as that over Thanksgiving. But this year, it's been all Thanksgiving. Oh, wow. So, all right. I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide. I can, oh, wait, what's that? AZ drama. What's going on with AZ? I know I've seen her Twitter or tweets or whatever. She's fighting with the road hogs or whatever. Well, again, I have not verified this. It's only because of one tweet that I read by this other account. Like there was no other connection for me to make, and I just happened to stumble across this 2-year-old tweet. A screenshot, whatever. That's the only connection that I've made, and I've not verified this. I'm going to look into it more and see if I can find other, corroborating examples or whatever that they are in fact one and the same. Then all right, that's enough for me. If not, then this is a coincidence. Roadhog and AZ Mahog went to FBI about AZ. What? Why are people going to the fucking FBI over YouTube drama? Like, I don't even care. Oh my God. Like, when not to call authorities? I feel right normally telling people don't fucking call your cops if you feel like you need to call your cops. But I'm going to do it. So, you don't call your cops when someone on YouTube, is just talking shit about you. Even if they're talking shit about you in a like aggressive way, you don't call your fucking cops. You sure as hell don't call 911 or anything like that. And like, you just Just stop. Just fucking stop. Like, what is it? Why are you calling the cops? Like, is it because you can't find a way to come back at them, to clap back? Because you just can't clap back, so you're asking the police to do it for you? I don't get it. But you do call the cops, though. Like, I wouldn't call 911 over this, but you can call the cops, just to talk to someone about what the next step should be. If someone is making veiled threats or whatever against you, but they're doing it from the safety of their freaking basement or whatever, states away. You don't call 911. You call the police and ask them what your next step should be. When you call 911 and you're getting stuff coming up on screen and they're telling you exactly where you are in your house and what you're doing in that moment, that's when you fucking call 911. Other than that, I'm sorry. It's crazy that people have to be, told this shit, though. Nicole actually did a raunchy parody of Roadhog. Oh, I gotta see that. I like Tyra. I really do. I know a lot of people don't share my opinion or whatever ever, and that's fine. A lot of people don't share good opinions about me, but I like Tyra. I think she's funny. She's interesting. And I have no doubt that much like I've done some fucked up shit to people, I'm sure Tyra has too. Not discounting or discrediting any grievances people have with Tyra. I see you and I believe you. I don't personally have any. That's all. Why can't I find the measuring thing? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's crazy though. Like the shit people want to report to cops. Like, I was watching Penelope Lane's new video, the one I think she uploaded it earlier today, with Michelle goes live and I don't know, I think wasn't the birthday stream one. It was another one where Michelle had the cops show up or whatever, some shit like that. And the way she's talking to the police, like she's setting up her camera, like she's going to do like this big got you thing, or like, really put the cops like on their toes and shit. And then the cop is just like not in camera and like walking away. And she's like, come here, come up camera. It's like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, holy shit. Like, if I were that officer, and I'm not usually one that defends the officers, believe it or not, I'm usually not. But they get my total defense, I think, over that. Just of all the shit police officers do have to deal with, some maybe warranted, other shit not so much. They should not have to deal with Michelle. I'm sorry. And is that for me? All right, I'm going to read that in 2 seconds. I just want to finish my cocktail. Now, I want to like really put across to you like what I mean by shaking stuff with pineapple juice and the froth. I'm going to show you what it looked before and then after. I don't think I really showed you the before last time. Okay, see? Just this is Chamborde and the pineapple juice. But then you shake it. See? It's a whole different shade. It's so cool. And you can feel it too. Like the texture even changes when you do that. In a good way. That's right. So I'm being told that what? Wait. Let me mute for a second. Okay, so I'm being told that the Hogs went to the police because just saying AZ, Stacy, Joey, not another housewife, and them have admitted to contacting the Hogs family, getting info and using it against the Hog, including info from their teen daughter. It's been constant and won't stop. That's why they went to the cops. Okay. Well, I mean, like calling the cops and like setting up an appointment or something like that. I guess, yeah, if you're being constantly harassed. But the only thing that I kind of call into question, though, about this is that the Hogs have done their fair share of shit too. And I just wonder if the whole, I wonder if they're realizing that and they're ceasing their contribution to the situation, because they really should. Especially if what you're saying is true, then they really should. And they went to the police the other day after a year of this shit. But they went the first, look who's, let me see. Oh, yeah. What the fuck? All right, let me share that. All right, so, yeah, okay, I can share that just as it is. So this screenshot was just sent to me. I hope this officer doesn't have a weak stomach, and that's, I guess, Indiana police. Like, this was from April 4th, 2022, 8 a.m. So, yeah, okay. I think it's safe to say that. And again, I know the Hogs. Believe me, I know. I've gone there with Brooke myself. So I know that they're not innocent at all. It's just, I don't see. I try to, like, if I'm in a situation like that where I know I'm fucked up too, if I'm going to call attention to what the other side's doing, I'm going to present myself like at the mercy of whoever it is I'm talking to. And I'm going to acknowledge my own contribution to the whole fuckery here, because otherwise I'm going to just come off as dishonest, So I just, it kills me just how people don't do that, right? Sometimes. I don't know. All right, let me turn this off.
And I gotta tell you.
Oh, that's good. Correct. They have stopped talking about it since they went to the police the other day. They stopped talking the other day. Okay. Well, no, it's good. It's good. Hopefully some good comes of it, because yeah, I'm not going to sit there and read every post between all of them and whatever. I feel like I've been down that road already, both in first person, second person, and third person. I've been every person in that whole conversation. So, but it's getting kind of crazy. Not true crime community crazy, but still. Yes. Oh my God, I love it. Someone replied to my tweet. Luke and Laura says, "Oh, Luke and Laura, General Hospital," and they replied with, "As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly." Yeah. Oh my God, that felt fine. I shared a picture on Twitter, and I'm like, for those who know, and it says Cincinnati on the bottom, and it shows like turkeys just falling out of a helicopter. So who knows what that's from? Who knows? Let's see what the chat says. Yeah, I think you're right, Dirty Uncle Sam. The big problem is that the hogs can't take the Easy can't quit poking when she should. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes, Green Ribbon 79 got it. WKRP in Cincinnati. Which fun turkey actually can fly, just not usually very far. And I think only wild turkeys can, maybe, but the ones that are not wild, like raised in captivity, they can't really fly. And another fun fact, not so much fun, but definitely a fact, turkeys are usually mean as fuck, so stay away from them. Unless you have a shotgun. What he did and said to real, nope, I can't. Or I got hurt and targeted for a long time too. Yeah, I know. I get it. Yeah, the shit he did real is absolutely like that's a whole nother level. So yeah. Is he still going after real? And as far as real and Hog goes, Hog needs to just stop. And if he won't, real needs to get a restraining order against him. Yeah. Hmm. Real gets drug in by those ladies and he lets them. Yeah. It's. I don't know. Like the shit I witnessed, like when real people first got to know him and everything, way back in what was that? It was a year and a half ago, like early 2021. Just I don't know. I don't want to pull all that shit back up, but um see, we're gonna have to agree to disagree, person in my DMs here. I mean, I'm not disputing what you're saying. Yeah, sure. I have no doubt that that's true, and I think I calls it. It's just saying something and then actually actively trying to do something, like saying you want to see someone get harmed and then actually making phone calls to get someone evicted. One's going real life and one is spouting off at the mouth, which for granted, the still fucked up shit to say, absolutely, but I don't know. No one got evicted for spouting off at the mouth like that. But I mean, really, none of it's any of my business anyway, so I'm whatever. And I admit I could be coming from a bit of a place of bias because Real is my friend. So what was this about? Teal Swan? Why is she going off about who the fuck is Teal Swan? What? Oh, she's so full of shit. She is so full of shit. Like, so full of shit. Okay. Okay. 4 years ago, I began researching a YouTube influencer, spiritual healer named Teal Swan. I wrote numerous articles. I don't recall it anymore. Whatever. I didn't read all of her shit though. I wish I didn't read as much of it as I have read of it. I wrote numerous articles and made a few videos about my belief of her harmful teachings and whatever ideation and promotion to her followers. How the fuck do you promote that? Upon writing the articles, I received a series of cease and desist letters from Teal's attorney demanding that I remove my articles and commentary about her public statements about harming oneself. And that I have to call bullshit too, because when have we not heard about Katie's cease and desist letters? Like, she almost like, I feel like that's her response to being told to stop talking, is to go and take that note publicly and say, look, I got your note. This is how I'm not going to stop talking. I'm going to keep talking and I'm going to rub your face in it. Like, when has she, I don't recall her ever saying anything about a cease and desist here, but I could be wrong. After receiving around 3 letters, I removed the articles to avoid a lawsuit. Well, why though? Was there information in there that wasn't verified, that was negligent, that was false or defamatory? I mean, starting to show a real pattern there, sis. After 4 years, Teal Swan finally exposed herself by allowing Hulu to follow her for 3 years. After 4 years, like, it has been going on for 3 years. Okay. The series Deep End was not at all complimentary to Swan. In my opinion, she appears narcissistic, abusive, and controlling of everyone in her orbit. Countless families have experienced disconnection of their loved ones at the direction of Teal Swan. Teal is accused of planting false memories of trauma and SA into her followers' minds through memory recovery. What the hell's memory recovery? Is that the shit where they use like phenobarbital or whatever it's called? For some followers, these false memories drove them to feeling harmful of oneself, they claim. Teal's best friend from childhood, Diane Hansen Rivera, was interviewed by Mom Story? I don't know. Podcast. Diana's account of the abuse she claims she suffered by Teal is heartbreaking. She also alleged Teal planted false memories of trauma in her mind. Teal's documentary was supposed to be all access to her life, sort of like Tony Robbins. Teal verbally abuses her staff, erupts in rage, and demands full obedience of her followers. Okay, no one's seen you abuse your staff. I'll say that much. Her manager hired a private investigator to review the company to determine if Teal is running a cult. And the investigator believed that Teal's group was cult-like. The investigator believed Teal was preying on vulnerable people and making some of them worse. Teal is not licensed to practice psychology or therapy, but provides psychological help to vulnerable people. Teal openly speaks about harming oneself as being a reset button for people because she believes in reincarnation. Teal's content should be banned on YouTube, but she has 1.45 million followers. Teal Swan has never been charged for any crimes other than being cited for practicing psychology without a license. How have I not heard of this chick? And all right, that's the last screenshot. Is that how she? I can't believe this. Now I want to pull up fucking Katie's page so I can read more about Teal Swan. I'm not gonna do it though. All right. I'm going to pull up Wikipedia because they don't usually take a side one way or the other. They just give timelines and shit. All right. Teal Swan. Wait, what? This article may have been created or edited in return for undisclosed payments, a violation of Wikipedia's terms of use, and may require cleanup to comply with Wikipedia's content policies, particularly neutral point of view. Huh, interesting. Teal Swan, American spiritual influencer. That's a title I never would have conceived of before. Swan's teaching methods on how to manage mental health issues have been found controversial by her critics. Does she have any education in? Okay, there's really not much written about her at all. Okay, then. In her early childhood, Swan received therapy from Barbara Snow. That sounds like that's something worth looking into more. Swan was mentioned in a post by Cleveland area columnist Regina Bratt. Her teaching methods sometimes guide participants to envision their own deaths, occasionally at their own hands. So from BBC cited Swan's viewpoint on such things. In the video, Swan urges those who are feeling that way to seek medical help, but goes on to say that in her experience, for some people, this may not help them long term. She instead suggests that feeling that way be seen as, quote, our safety net or our reset button that's always available to us. She argues that viewing it in this way enables people to set the idea aside. Okay, it's a risky thing though to tell people to do. And instead concentrate on what they can do to make themselves feel better in the present. Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit. Oh, you turning the lights off? Okay. Oh yeah, it's 10:30. I'm gonna wrap this up, I think, guys. I've been doing this for a while. I'm getting tired too. I can't drink like I used to. Like I'm gonna finish half of that drink probably and go pass out. So let me close that. I'm gonna read up more about Teal Swan, I guess. Let me go back to chat here. At least one teenager took her suggestion. She's got her own YouTube channel. If she believes in reincarnation, start with herself. If she comes back, I will believe her. That's good. That's a very good point, Elizabeth. That's very good. Oh gosh, me. Start with yourself. If you come back, then I'll believe you. Okay. Yeah, I'm not super into cults. Teal's I'm interested though in women especially because like I don't know, you just don't usually typically see a woman in the role of creating their own reality, pulling people into it for the sense of using them and exploiting them. Like it's usually a male role, I think we see it, not so much female. So that fascinates me. Like how does someone even break the mold of the patriarch to even think that that's a possibility? Like I don't know, it amazes me. Do you remember that weird Mormon sex cult in Utah, which they had the guy from Profiting Evil busted up? Teal Swan was one of those kids. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. B. Haney does good coverage. Oh, real? Oh, I like her too. Tiffany says B. Haney does good coverage on Teal Swan. Thank you. I will check her out. I really like her. Michelle said Roadhog abused her, and I can't shake the feeling that she's scared to leave or scared to be alone. See, as a woman, I get that it can take up to 7 times for a woman to leave. And yeah, it's absolutely a possibility. Absolutely. And I don't doubt her or anything, but I mean, I don't know. See, I've never really been in this situation, so I don't feel like I can really pass judgment on it or really speak on it much because I don't know. And I have no experience to base it on and no education to base it on. So I like to go for real because he's a bigot. Real is reaction. Yeah, real is definitely reactionary. Tries to defend himself, but sometimes goes too far. Yes. I think that it's a very good assessment too of the two of them, Dirty Uncle Sal. Yep. I agree. See, here's the thing. Like, they're both content creators. Okay. And yeah, I think I don't know. I think this situation is more than just being two content creators, like, pissing each other off. But for the most part, though, everyone's going to do fucked up shit. I think this is the extreme of that, but I don't know. I just try to remember that. All right. On that note, she came from a cult. I think based on what Aaron just read, I kind of understand what the line of thought process Teal was trying to follow as far as reset button thoughts and was sex cult references. All right. Yeah. Like, I mean, if you, I don't know, sometimes the best way to avoid doing something crazy is to make it seem or sound in your head less crazy, because sometimes I feel like it's the crazy option is there because it's crazy, if you make it sound in your head a little less than that, then I don't know. These are the head games I play with myself and shit. So don't listen to me. I don't fucking know. On that note, I'm going to wrap it up. So thanks everyone. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe, probably. I don't know. We'll see. Bye.